Hello everybody, my name is Christian and today we are here with a new video for the Epic Successful platform. A new channel where we enjoy the pleasure to publish new videos about motivation and about lessons from movies, books and everything that can motivate you and inspire you in every situation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is this person talking about Peaky Blinders again? Didn't they already do like 3 videos on that show? Well, let me tell you something. You can never have enough of Peaky Blinders in your life. Now, if you're not familiar with the show, Peaky Blinders is a British crime drama set in the aftermath of World War I. It follows the exploits of the Shelby family, who run a criminal organization in Birmingham, England. And let me tell you, these guys are not your average crooks. They are smart, ruthless, and stylish as hell. I mean, who else can pull off a flat cap and 3-piece suit like they can? But Peaky Blinders is more than just a TV show. It's a masterclass in life lessons. That's right, folks. I learned more from Tommy Shelby than I ever did in school. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you the best lesson I've learned from Peaky Blinders. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this. So, grab yourself a cup of tea or a pint of beer, sit back and get ready to learn from the best. Let's do this. Lesson number 1. The power of vision. Alright, let's talk about the power of vision, people. Now, I don't mean the kind of vision that makes you see unicorns and rainbows after you have had a few too many drinks. Although, hey, no judgment here. I'm talking about the kind of vision that makes you go after your dreams with everything you have got. And if there is one person who knows a thing or two about that, it's Tommy Shelby. Now, Tommy didn't just stumble into the criminal underworld and start running things. He had a vision. He saw something bigger for himself and his family, and he worked his ass off to make it a reality. And yeah, he had to do some pretty shitty stuff along the way, but hey, you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, right? But here's the thing. You don't have to be a criminal mastermind to have a vision. Maybe your vision is to start your own business, or to travel the world, or to learn a new skill. Whatever it is, you need to have a clear idea of what you want and how you are going to get it. And don't let anyone tell you it's impossible. If Tommy Shelby can go from street gang to crime boss, you can achieve anything your mind set to. So, take a page out of Tommy's book and start thinking big. Write down your goals, make a plan, and then go out there and make it happen. And who knows, maybe someday you will be the one wearing the fancy suits and bossing people around. Just remember to use your powers for good, okay? Lesson number 2. Having a strategy. Alright people, it's time to talk strategy. And I don't mean the kind of strategy where you spend hours trying to figure it out which filter makes your Instagram pics look the most fire, okay? I'm talking about the kind of strategy that can make or break your success. And if there is one thing the Peaky Blinders know how to do, is strategize. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer brilliance of some of the Shelby's family's games. Whatever it's manipulating a horse race or outsmarting their enemies in a gang war, these guys know how to think 2 steps ahead. And they do it with style too. None of that boring corporate strategy nonsense for them. They make it look easy. But trust me, there is a lot of planning and scheming that goes on behind the scenes. So, what can we learn from the Peaky Blinders approach to strategy? Well, for starters, you need to be adaptable. Things rarely go according to plan. So you need to be able to think on your feet and come up with new strategies on the fly. And don't be afraid to take risks. Sometimes you have to make bold moves to get ahead. But most importantly, you need to have a clear goal in mind. Without a goal, your strategy is just a bunch of random actions. So, figure it out what you want to achieve and then come up with a plan to get there. And remember, sometimes the best strategy is just to be yourself. After all, nobody can outsmart you when you're being authentic. So, go forth and strategize, my friends. And if anyone asks, just tell them you learned it from the Peaky Blinders. they will be too intimidated to argue. Lesson number 3. The value of loyalty. Now, let's talk about loyalty. The Peaky Blinders are known for their fierce loyalty to their family and their gang. It's like the whole saying goes, blood is thicker than water. And for the Shelbys, family loyalty is everything. But it's not just about loyalty to your blood relatives. It's about being loyal to your friends, your partners, your crew. Loyalty is what keeps you going when things get tough. It's what makes you stick together through thick and thin. And let's be real, loyalty isn't always easy. It's not always convenient to stand by someone's side, especially when things are going wrong. But that's exactly what makes loyalty so valuable. It's not just about being there when things are good. It's about being there when things are bad. Think about the Peaky Blinders. They have been through some rough patches. They have faced threats from rival gangs. They've dealt with betrayal in this city from within their own ranks. But through it all, they have remained fiercely loyal to each other. And that's what keeps them alive. So, here's the lesson. Loyalty is a two-way street. You have to be willing to give it, but you also have to be willing to receive it. And when you find people in your life who are really loyal, hold on to them tight. They are worth their weight in gold. So, be loyal to your crew, your squad, your tribe, and if anyone tries to mess with you, just remember the words of the Peaky Blinders. By order of the Peaky Blinders. Is revenge the best solution? Lesson number 4. Okay folks, we are getting into some serious stuff now. Revenge. The Peaky Blinders are no stranger to revenge, in fact it's practically their middle name. But as we have seen time and time again, revenge can have some serious consequences. Sure, it might feel good in the moment, you might feel like a badass for getting back at someone who wronged you, but revenge is a way of spiraling out of control. Before you know it, you are into the deep, and the consequences can be deadly. Just look at the Peaky Blinders. When they set out to get revenge, things often go wrong, very wrong. People get hurt, lives are ruined, and the cycle of violence continues. It's like that whole saying, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Now, I'm not saying you should be a pushover. If someone crosses you, it's natural to want to get back at them, but revenge shouldn't be your first instinct. Instead, try to find a way to resolve the issue peacefully. Talk it out. Find a compromise, or even just walk away. Trust me, the consequences of revenge are worth it. They can haunt you for years, even decades. And let's face it, revenge isn't always satisfying. Sometimes it just leaves you feeling empty. So, let's learn from the Peaky Blinders' mistakes. Revenge may seem like a quick fix, but in the end, it only leads to more pain and suffering. As Tommy Shelby in Salmon once said, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And what you do, you have to live with. Lesson number 5. The power of resilience. Alright. Resilience can be defined as the ability to bounce back from tough times and keep going, no matter what life throws at you. And let's be real, the Peaky Blinders have had their fair share of tough times. I mean, think about it. These guys have been shot at, beaten up, thrown in jail, and even faced the threat of a global pandemic. Okay, maybe not the last one, but you get the idea. And yet, they've always found a way to come out on top. So, what's their secret? How did they keep going even when things seem impossible? It all comes down to resilience. The ability to get back up after you have been knocked down. To keep pushing forward even when the odds are stacking against you. And here's the thing. Resilience isn't something you are born with. It's a skill that you can develop just like any other. It takes practice, determination, and a whole lot of grit. But once you've got it, the sky is the limit. You can overcome any obstacles, no matter how big or small. And trust me, in this crazy world we live in, resilience is more important than ever. So, when times get tough, and they will, don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Instead, dig deep and find that inner strength. The strength that says, I'm not done yet. I've got more fire left in me. Because let's face it, life can be a red beach sometimes. But with resilience on your side, you can handle anything it throws at you. So keep your head up, keep fighting, and never ever give up. Wow, what a journey it's been. From the power of vision to the importance of strategy, from the value of loyalty to the consequences of revenge, and finally to the power of resilience. We have covered a lot of ground, and hopefully you have learned one or two things about how to navigate these crazy things called life. So let's do a quick recap. What have we learned from the Peaky Blinders? Well, for starters, having a clear vision is essential. Whether you are running a business or just trying to live your best life, knowing what you want is the first step to getting it. Next, we talk about the importance of strategy. It's not enough to just have a vision, you also need a plan to make it happen. And when it comes to strategy, nobody does it better than the Peaky Blinders. Then we delve into the value for loyalty. In a world where people are quick to turn on each other, having a loyal group of friends and allies can make all the difference. And let's be real, who wouldn't want a gang like the Peaky Blinders in their corner? But we also learn about the consequences of revenge. Sometimes the desire for revenge can blind us to the bigger picture. It can lead us down a dangerous path that ultimately ends in our own destruction. And finally, we've talked about the power of resilience, the ability to keep going even when the going gets tough, to bounce back from adversity and come out stronger on the other side. It's a trait that the Peaky Blinders possesses space and one that we could all benefit from cultivating. So there you have it, folks, the best lesson learned from Peaky Blinders. Whether you are a fan of the show or just looking for some inspiration, I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I have. Remember, life is unpredictable and we can control everything that happens to us, but what we can control is how we respond to it. And with the right mindset and attitude, we can overcome even the toughest challenges. So, keep hustling, keep grinding, and keep being the best that you are, because at the end of the day, that's what the Peaky Blinders will do. Thanks for watching.